Welcome back to Teaching Connections YouTube channel. In our last video, we focused on the expectations versus the realities that a new principal would face when he or she enters a school as the new appointee or ascends to the post from a lower rank within the institution itself. In this video, we're going to focus on pacing. Often, once appointed, a new principal will want to show the education department as well as the governing body that their confidence in the appointment made has not been misplaced. And so you find that you want to implement change, or you want to implement your vision for the school in line with that of the school's own mission and vision statement, and you want to do that as quickly as possible so that you assert yourself in the position as principal. And therein lies the rub, that implementation or that roadmap that you have is often paced beyond where the school is ready to receive it. And so pacing in terms of implementation of your plan and your views as a head of school is going to have to be taken very seriously. A mistake many principals make is that they want to do things fast. They want to assert themselves quickly, they want to show their competence, and they want to give the stakeholders attached to the institution an indication that they have not made the wrong decisions. And so a very apt analogy is that of a fighter pilot taking off. When you're in a fighter jet, you're taking off at immense speed, and before you know it, you've lifted from the ground and you are soaring into the sky. But that is not how headships work. You're going to have to pace yourself slightly differently in terms of that analogy. And so you're going to have to accept that you're not Tom Cruise playing Maverick in Top Gun, where you're this expert pilot and you're able to pull immense G's and accelerate fighter planes at speed. That's not the reality of the principal. What is more the reality of the principal is a biplane stuttering to get onto the runway and then finally managing to build up some speed and taking off, and finding that as you take off, you are probably going to lose some altitude before you gain some. That is the reality of the world that you're operating in, and that change you want to introduce is going to have to take time, and you're going to have to pace it, and you're going to have to take your SMT along with you, you're going to have to take your teachers along with you, you're going to have to take your parents along, the governance structure and the stakeholders involved with the school along with you. And so don't do things fast. It is not necessary. You have time on your side. You don't have to chase anything in the desire to show your competence and your ability. You wouldn't have been appointed if there wasn't an expectation that you're able to do the job in the first place. And so we're going to leave you a couple of pointers. The first is you have to prioritize your tasks. All tasks in a school are important, and there will always be competing forces around which task is more important than the rest. But as head of school, you're going to have to prioritize your tasks so that you ensure that you're able to complete all of them successfully, and not all tasks are important. The second piece of advice we'd like to give you is to create timelines for tasks and put in place intermediate milestones so that you continuously measure the success rate of the task. Thirdly, as much as you would want to do things yourself, you're going to have to delegate tasks with clear guidelines. When you do delegate, make sure that everybody understands their role and responsibilities, and they also understand the reporting lines that need to be put in place and maintained. The last piece of advice in this video that we'd like to leave with you is that you keep communication channels open, you keep them short, and that you pay attention to and address warning signs early. It's often expedient for a new principal to, despite the warning signs, to let things slide simply because you don't want to rock the boat or create discord. The reality, though, is if you see warning signs and you don't pay attention and stop what is happening immediately, you will find that you end up with a much bigger problem later on as you try and arrest a situation that probably at that point is completely out of control. This brings us to the end of this video. We trust that the pointers we've shared with you will be valuable in your execution of your job on a day-to-day basis as the head of school. In our next video, we will provide further examples and specifics that will hopefully assist you as you continue to grow in your job as head of school or principal of the institution you find yourself at. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for your feedback, and we do encourage you to subscribe to our channel as well as press the notification bell so that you get alerted when new videos are posted or released by us. We look forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye.